kind of destroyed my taste buds.
These are the 10 biggest snack fails of all time, the blunders that had you scratching your head and wondering what were they thinking. Heinz Bean Pizza.
Cool beans? Yeah. Cool beans.
The infamous Heinz Beans Pizza, a culinary creation that ignited fierce debates and polarized taste buds. This peculiar product boasted a crispy base topped with a combination of tomato sauce, baked beans, mozzarella, and cheddar cheese. When introduced to the market, it quickly became a subject of contention and raised eyebrows. While some Brits hailed it as an icon of the 90s, the majority found themselves recoiling in disgust at the mere idea of baked beans gracing the surface of a pizza. The clash of flavors and textures seemed too jarring for many palates to handle. As a result, Heinz Beans Pizza was eventually pulled from supermarket shelves in 2003, marking a failed attempt to merge two beloved comfort foods. However, to the surprise of some and horror of others, this unconventional pizza made a brief reappearance in 2022, as it was once again sold throughout the month of November. The return of Heinz Beans Pizza reignited the debate, stirring mixed reactions from consumers. Detractors expressed their disdain, calling the beans awful, condemning the sauce, and declaring the combination of beans on pizza a culinary travesty of epic proportions. Strong words indeed.
Top shelf legumes and bargain basement beans.
Swedish fish Oreo.
It's Oreos. We work at a money factory.
Prepare yourselves for a flavor combination that will leave you scratching your head and questioning the very fabric of snack innovation. Now, we've witnessed some peculiar Oreo flavors come and go. Banana split cream, candy corn, watermelon, key lime pie, cotton candy. But Swedish fish Oreos take the cake, or in this case, the cookie. Imagine this unlikely union, the unmistakable taste of Swedish fish gummy candy fused with the classic chocolate Oreo cookie. It's a flavor coupling that no one saw coming, and truth be told, no one was really asking for it either. In the words of an Oreo spokesperson, they aim to provide surprising twists and unexpected flavor combinations. Well, mission accomplished. As you tear open the package, a pungent wave of Swedish fish aroma assaults your senses. That sweet and vaguely fruity scent serves as a warning to your teeth of the impending sugary onslaught.
Now that is just nasty.
That kind of scent should never emanate from a cookie. Inside, you're met with a garish red cream, thankfully not a gummy, for that would have been truly horrifying, sandwiched between the classic Oreo cookies. The taste, well, it's precisely what you'd expect if you were brave enough to have any expectations at all. Imagine taking two Oreo cookies, sandwiching a Swedish fish in between, and taking a bite. Well, that's the experience in a nutshell. Cheetos Lipstick.
So how come you're putting lipstick on?
A girl's always gotta look her best.
Alright, it's time to pucker up and dive into the world of quirky snack-inspired beauty products. We're about to explore the peculiar tale of Cheetos Lipstick, a product that blurred the line between food and cosmetics back in 2005. Now, some may say that this isn't technically a food, but hey, it's snack-related, so it earns its place in our roster of epic snack fails. Enter Lotta Love, a cosmetics company based in the concrete jungle of New York City. They had a knack for licensing flavors from well-known brands and transforming them into lip balms. Among their lineup of peculiar lip balm flavors, which has included Hostess Ding Dongs, Cracker Jack, Junior Mints, 14 flavors of Snapple, and Lay's Sour Cream and Onion, Cheetos Lipstick made its grand entrance. Their target market, teen and tween girls. And believe it or not, these peculiar lip balms garnered quite the following among this demographic. Who wouldn't want to smear their favorite snack flavor on their face, right? Sure, it was a quirky novelty item, and perhaps some adventurous souls embraced the concept of Cheetos-flavored lip care, but alas, the trend of having cheese-flavored lips turned out to be nothing more than a passing fad. As quickly as it appeared, Cheetos Lipstick found itself falling out of favor.
Out with the old, in with the new.
Before we get to more snack fails, if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much. Shrek Twinkies.
Now, ogres, they're much worse.
An ode to everyone's favorite green ogre, Shrek Twinkies tried to ride the wave of Shrek mania, but ended up as a cautionary tale for snack food marketing. The beloved classic Twinkies, those delectable golden sponge cakes, decided to join forces with the animated movie ogre Shrek. It seemed like a match made in snack heaven, right? Well, not quite. In honor of the release of Shrek 2, the folks behind Twinkies decided to give their iconic treat a Shrek-themed makeover. The exterior remained true to the original, maintaining that golden yellow hue and soft, spongy texture that made Twinkies a staple in lunchboxes everywhere. But instead of the usual white cream filling that we all know and love,
a Twinkie wiener sandwich. Your favorite.
The Shrek Twinkies boasted a filling with an alarming ogre green color. Yes, you heard that right, a vibrant shade of green that could make even the most adventurous eaters hesitate. While the taste remained as delicious as ever, the visual aspect of a green cream-filled treat proved to be a bit too much for many consumers to handle. While the green-filled Twinkies made their debut alongside the release of Shrek 2, they surprisingly made a comeback with the release of Shrek Forever After. Heinz E-Z Squirt.
My burger's getting cold. Just give me the ketchup.
In October 2000, Heinz decided to shake things up and introduced artificially colored ketchup, challenging the conventional notion that ketchup should only be red. This innovative product came in a bottle with a nozzle resembling that of a glue bottle, allowing users to effortlessly squirt the vibrant concoction onto their favorite foods. The initial release featured an array of eye-catching colors, starting with green and followed by blue, purple, and even a mystery color that added an extra layer of excitement for young consumers. Kids, being drawn to all things colorful and mysterious, couldn't get enough of it. Parents, on the other hand, were thrilled with the E-Z Squirt solution that eliminated the headache of scraping ketchup out of glass bottles with a knife. However, as with many fads, the novelty of Heinz E-Z Squirt eventually wore off. In 2006, the product was discontinued, bidding farewell to its colorful reign. Factors such as increasing health consciousness among consumers and growing restrictions or bans on artificial food dyes in some nations likely played a role in its waning popularity.
Ketchup. Just like my mom puts on her spaghetti, baby.
Crystal Pepsi.
Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi.
Let's take a journey back to the early 1990s where the soft drink landscape was experiencing a shift. Classic colas like Pepsi and Coke were facing stagnation in sales, while lighter beverages such as Slice and Clearly Canadian were steadily on the rise. It was in this context that Crystal Pepsi made its debut. Crystal Pepsi aimed to tap into the growing demand for clear and caffeine-free soft drinks, a Pepsi Cola that combined the refreshing clarity of a clear beverage with the familiar taste of a cola.
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
Amid great anticipation, Crystal Pepsi made its grand entrance, aiming to tap into rising demand for clear and caffeine-free beverages. It seemed like the perfect fusion of contemporary trends in the soft drink industry. While consumers were willing to give it a try, the feedback they received was less than enthusiastic. The main complaint? Crystal Pepsi lacked the distinctive Pepsi Cola flavor that people had come to know and love. Despite its bold launch in 1993, Crystal Pepsi's momentum quickly fizzled out. Less than a year after its grand entrance, the clear cola was discontinued in 1994. Cheeseburger in a can.
I would like to buy a ham burger.
This next one is a truly mind-boggling culinary creation, the canned cheeseburger. This peculiar innovation comes to us courtesy of The Adventure Company, a German camping supplies company that ventured into the realm of canned foods. The Adventure Company doesn't pull any punches when describing their Trek-worthy burger. In fact, their product description is as straightforward as it gets: cheeseburger in a can. And they're not kidding. Let's take a peek at the ingredients that support this bold claim. Inside the can, you'll find buns, a beef patty crafted from a blend of beef and bread roll flour, cheese made with milk enzymes and coloring agents, onions, pickled cucumbers, ketchup, and mustard. It's an all-in-one burger experience sealed within the confines of a can. Now, the cooking instructions give you two options: either submerge the can in hot water or heat the burger in a pan. The choice is yours, but let's just say the process doesn't do wonders for the burger's aesthetics. One brave taste tester couldn't help but remark, "It's the grayest meat ever." The verdict was far from favorable, as the burger resembled what can only be described as a really terrible veggie burger. The meat patty itself had a texture akin to modeling clay lightly dipped in meat drippings, and the overpowering, unsweetened ketchup left much to be desired. As for the cheese, well, let's just say it was hardly a palatable addition. With a jaw-dropping price tag of €5.99, or approximately $7, it's no surprise this one gets an F.
No, that's a regular burger. Just grosser than usual.
Shake 'em up fries.
Actually, could I just get some fries?
Sorry, we're all out of fries.
Prepare yourself for a snack food experience that came with a twist of novelty and a side of instructions. Burger King's creation of the year in 2002, Shake 'em Up fries. When you placed an order for these fries, you knew you were in for something different. The package came with a set of instructions that added an extra layer of effort to the eating process. The concept was simple. Dump your fries into a provided container, then add as much powdery cheese flavoring as your heart desired.
How much cheese have you eaten today? How much cheese is too much cheese?
Give it a good shake, ensuring every fry was coated, and indulge in this unconventional snack experience. The appeal was in the customization and the interactive element it brought to the dining table. However, while the idea of adding cheesy flavor to your fries seemed enticing, the reality fell short. The cheese that came with Shake 'em Up fries was a questionable substance, resembling what you might find in a box of Kraft mac and cheese. Artificial cheese has its loyal fans, but isn't so appetizing when eaten raw. Wow Chips.
Bring back Lay's Wow Chips with Olestra.
Lay's Wow Chips were a line of fat-free potato chips that took the snack world by storm when they were introduced in 1998. Produced by Frito-Lay and boasting popular brand names like Lay's, Ruffles, Doritos, and Tostitos, these chips had a unique secret ingredient called Olestra. At first, Wow Chips enjoyed tremendous success, racking up many millions in sales during their inaugural year. However, the road ahead would not be smooth for these seemingly guilt-free snacks. As it turned out, Olestra, the key ingredient that made these chips fat-free, caused some unpleasant side effects in certain consumers. Reports of abdominal cramping, diarrhea, fecal incontinence, that sure doesn't sound good, and other gastrointestinal symptoms began to surface. These distressing experiences led to a decline in the popularity of Wow Chips, with sales drastically dropping by the year 2000. The adverse effects of Olestra were significant enough that packaging was required to bear warnings. The Wow bags came adorned with a cautionary message that read, "This product contains Olestra. Olestra may cause abdominal cramping and loose stools. Olestra inhibits the absorption of some vitamins and other nutrients. Vitamins A, D, E, and K have been added." With a warning like that on the bag, is it any surprise these chips faded away?
Fire in the hole!
New Coke.
How do you even drink that? Because it's delicious.
Let's take a trip back in time to the year 1985 when the soft drink world was shaken to its carbonated core by the introduction of New Coke. You see, Coca-Cola, the reigning champion of cola beverages, was facing some stiff competition not only from their rival Pepsi, but also from the rise of diet sodas and non-cola drinks. In an attempt to win back market share, Coca-Cola decided to tinker with their beloved recipe based on the results of blind taste tests that suggested consumers preferred the sweeter taste of its arch nemesis, Pepsi Cola. With great anticipation, New Coke was unveiled to the world, promising a revolutionary and improved Coke experience. However, the American public's response was far from what Coca-Cola had expected. It was an epic failure of cosmic proportions. Sure, there were some loyal Coca-Cola fans who embraced the change, but the overwhelming sentiment was one of outrage and disappointment. Coca-Cola had unwittingly stirred the wrath of the masses, especially in the southern states where the beverage was considered a cultural icon. People felt a deep connection to the original Coca-Cola, and the introduction of New Coke was seen as a betrayal of their regional identity. The company was bombarded with thousands of angry calls and letters from consumers who felt personally wounded by the alteration. Realizing the magnitude of their mistake, Coca-Cola swiftly made amends. Within a mere 3 months, they reintroduced the original formula, now rebranded as Coca-Cola Classic. To this day, New Coke remains one of the biggest marketing fails of all time.
Hey Bruce, you don't mind if I just take this last Coke, do you? Thanks, bye!
Stick around, leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and tap or click on another great video.